Welcome to Automotive Guruji, where everything is automotive. Dual sport motorcycles are often street-legal counterparts to enduro off-road models. Adventure motorcycles, also known as ADV bikes, are larger displacement multi-cylinder motorcycles developed for on- and off-road travel and are capable of covering great distances while providing the rider with relative comfort. The addition of pannier bags make adventure bikes the ideal choice for touring motorcyclists who will encounter off-road terrain. The most popular dual-sport motorcycle manufacturers are Honda, Kawasaki, KTM, Suzuki, and Yamaha, with KTM having the most wins by a manufacturer at the Dakar Rally, one of the most challenging off-road races. KTM also shares the lead of the adventure motorcycle segment along with BMW, Honda, and Yamaha. Will the KTM 390 Adventure prove itself to be a good adventure bike? KTM 390 Adventure is a commuter bike available in one variant in India. Its price starts from Rs.03,702 ex-showroom. KTM 390 Adventure generates 42.3 bhp of power and 37 nanometers of torque from its 373cc engine. Single-cylinder engine of 390 Adventure has a 6-speed manual gearbox. With both rear and front disc brakes, KTM 390 Adventure also has an anti-locking braking system. This bike is available in two colors. The 390 Adventure has probably been the most awaited bike of 2020. This adventure motorcycle is being built in India, through India and for the rest of the world. The KTM 390 Adventure will be based on the naked sibling the Duke 390. Though based on the Street Fighter version, it will borrow traits from the 790 Adventure model in terms of design. This new motorcycle sports a stronger and longer suspension, dual-purpose tires and a larger fuel tank. The motorcycle gets upright seating position, making it more comfortable for longer distances. The 390 Adventure is powered by the same 373.2cc single-cylinder motor the Duke 390 is powered with. It comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. ABS will be offered as standard. It also gets switchable traction control system, which is first in the segment. With an aggressive price tag, the KTM 390 Adventure has managed to undercut the BMW G310 GS by a large margin. Plus, the KTM out-equips the BMW 2. The bike is currently offered in two paint schemes, white and orange. So what KTM 390 ADV prove itself to be a good ADV? Here is my verdict on the 390 ADV. The 390 Adventure is the most affordable adventure bike in KTM's lineup. This motorcycle gets its engine from the 390 Duke in the same tuning. The 6-speed gearbox is the same as well, but is integrated with quickshifter. The traction control system and ABS can be switched off, making it give more control to the rider. But this ADV misses out on spoke wheels, making it more of a touring machine rather than a proper adventure motorcycle. Let's see the KTM 390 Adventure real-life test. I took a test ride and felt in love with it and bought it to home, so if you like this, don't forget to like, share and So, we rode the motorcycle for a good number of days, to find out how the KTM 390 Adventure would fare in the likeliest of conditions it will find itself in. The chaos of city traffic and long, open and possibly decent patches of tarmac which we dare to call highways. And here is what we came back with. However, before we get to the crux of the matter, let's look into the build quality of the KTM 390 Adventure. For starters, majority of the bodywork is fiber and in this matte shade of orange, might look plastic Y from afar. But mind you, it is anything but flimsy. The quality of components on the 390 Adventure has a sturdy feel and look like they would survive a decent amount of thrashing. Overall, the 390 Adventure is put together quite well with hardly any gaping panel gaps or eyesores in its 790 Adventure-inspired design. The 390 Adventure is a tall motorcycle. An average height Indian perched up on its seat height of 855 mm would surely be tiptoeing with both feet on the ground. Nevertheless, the slim design of the fuel tank makes it less intimidating when required to keep a foot down. In terms of comfort, KTM has hit all the right notes with the 390 Adventure. The motorcycle offers a large and accommodating seat for both the rider and the pillion. This seat stretches just the right amount into the tank to support the thighs. Moreover, the combination of its wide handlebar and neutral set foot pegs offers a comfortably upright riding posture. It also gets a visor that buffets winds quite well, making long highway hauls less fatiguing. When it comes to ride quality, KTM has focused the suspension setup for road use. It feels firmer on smaller bumps and undulations as well as on the larger potholes at low speeds. Upwards of 60 km/h, the suspension flattens out the small bumps, but the larger potholes are still felt as prominently. Things are mostly sunny on the ergonomics part of the 390 Adventure, although the downside comes in the form of engine vibrations. These tingling vibrations creep in on the handlebar, seat and foot pegs from the start and are there to stay all through the mid-range. While it lessens on the handlebar as speeds increase, the foot pegs continue to be victims to the vibes. Let's get numbers out of the way first. The 390 Adventure is powered by the same 373cc, single-cylinder engine as the 390 Duke, with the same power output, 43 bhp and 37 Nm. It also has the same gearing ratios, although the Austrians have tweaked the motor to suit the Adventure's character. Now, all of its torque lurks in the mid-range and starts to show up around 4,000 revolutions per minute. Above this mark, the motor feels peppy and revs enthusiastically to 9,500 revolutions per minute. On the highways, the motorcycle feels completely unfazed while cruising at 130 km/h. Give it some more gas and it rushes to hit a top speed of 165 km/h effortlessly. KTM 390 Adventure action. Nevertheless, the fast revving engine lacks torque in the lower end, and the short gearing ratios mean it requires constant shifting between first and second gear in city traffic. Speaking of which, the transmission on the 390 Adventure feels clunkier than the one on the new 390 Duke, and this is even after the quick shifter is turned on. On the contrast, the clutch pull is light and the downshifts are extremely smooth and precise. Tipping the scale at 158 kg dry, the 390 Adventure is 9 kg heavier than its Street Fighter counterpart. However, being a well-balanced motorcycle, none of the extra weight can be felt, be it at standstill or on. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.